We need to come up with a different name for these kind of movies, because it's not really based on a true story. It's like manufactured around a true incident. That may be a little long. Maybe we'll just go with not really a true story. Danny Collins is the name of the movie. It is a fabricated around a true event movie starring Al Pacino as a washed-up singer. I guess he's not really washed up. I guess he's still pretty rock and roll famous singer, but he's past his prime, who finds out he had a letter from John Lennon written to him that never got to him and changes his whole perspective on his career and who he wants to be. That is the true incident. Happened to a guy named Steve Tilton, I think, a British musician. Got a letter from John Lennon 34 years after it was written. Pretty amazing stuff. Other than that, everything in this movie is fictional about this character, Danny Collins. Having said that, it's still interesting. They make a really interesting story out of this premise, and I bought it and went along with it. I think a lot of that has to do with the acting. Great performances. Al Pacino, obviously, is going to be amazing. He does great work here. I was impressed with Jennifer Garner, who I haven't been in a while. I thought she really pulled some good emotion here. Overall, I think his name is Bobby Cannavale. I could be mispronouncing that. He plays an estranged son of this rock musician, and he is phenomenal in this. I loved him in this. I've seen him in a few other things, and I thought he was really good. Because they're so good, it sells this story in a way, and in a movie like this, the heart has to work, right? You have to believe that this man is having a change of scenery, a change of heart, and man, you buy it here because of these performances, and that gives it that authenticity and that heart that comes with it. Because otherwise, this is probably the worst thing about the movie, it can feel pretty on the nose. Like it feels a little cliche in a lot of ways, you know, these kind of stories. And I take some points away, although maybe I don't. Nah, I'm not going to take any points away. But it does feel a little cheap that it's all made up, but they still kind of use, hey, it's kind of a true story. Although they do at the beginning couch it in saying kind of a true story, not a real true story. So maybe that doesn't even matter. Just as a movie, it's interesting. How about that? So overall, I think Danny Collins is one of those movies that you can enjoy. I should also mention, even though there's kind of the themes of family and coming together and all these positive, heartwarming things, don't think it's a movie to take the family to. It's rated R for a reason, some very good reasons. So I wanted to give you a heads up on that as well. But overall, it does what it sets out to do. It tells the story in an interesting way, puts some great performances on the screen, tugs at the heart exactly where it should. It's emotional where it should be, and I think succeeds overall. It's probably only just a little bit of that cliche and on-the-noseness that keeps it from getting in that A range, but I'd still go a B+ for Danny Collins. I think it's that good. So thanks for checking this out. Comment what you think if you saw the movie and let me know. Also subscribe. I'll have the button up here. Also click the cards. They'll be up in this corner, that little eye. You can even click it right now. It doesn't stop the video. It just kind of shifts them out. And I think they end up over in this area. And then you can kind of just like scroll through and not subscribe, that's up here, but like check out the website, check out other videos that have come recently, and maybe donate $1 or $2 to your movie friend so that I can keep doing this thing. All that would be very much appreciated, and I appreciate you just for watching and hanging out and talking movies. As always, I'll give you 5 extra seconds here to hit the subscribe button.